What if I told you that one of the greatest emperors in history, Marcus Aurelius, held a secret that could change the way women see you forever? Not a line. Not a trick. But a principle so timeless that it has shaped attraction for over 2,000 years. When I first discovered it, my entire perspective on relationships shifted. I wasn't chasing anymore. I wasn't second-guessing myself. I wasn't wondering why interest faded after a few dates. Instead, women started leaning in, investing in me, wanting to be part of my world. And it all comes down to two simple words from Stoic philosophy, two words that hold the key to magnetic presence. The inner fortress. Let me explain why this ancient wisdom carries the power to make you unshakably attractive. The word inner represents the foundation of true masculine strength. It's about the part of you that no one else can touch. Most men try to impress women with external things, money, clothes, status, achievements. And while those might catch attention for a moment, they don't create lasting attraction. Women are always searching for something deeper, your relationship with yourself. When a man is centered inside, when he doesn't need constant approval or validation, when he radiates calm confidence without saying a word, that's magnetic. She feels it instantly, even if she can't explain why. I remember a time when I used to seek validation constantly. I'd text too much, ask for reassurance, and overanalyze every response. The more I did it, the less interested women became. The change happened when I started focusing inward. I stopped asking, "Does she like me?" and started asking, "Am I living by my values?" I stopped needing her approval and began approving of myself. The effect was undeniable. Women noticed. They leaned in. They told me, "You seem so calm, so sure of yourself." That's the essence of the inner work the Stoics taught. Self-awareness, knowing your strengths, weaknesses, and values. Emotional control, staying grounded no matter what happens outside. Inner validation, measuring your worth by your own standards, not hers. Purpose, having direction that comes from within, not from chasing attention. When you build this inner core, you stop being shaken by circumstances. You carry quiet power, and women can feel it the moment you enter the room. The word fortress is about strength that cannot be broken from the outside. A man with a fortress has boundaries, standards, and principles that protect who he is. Most men don't have this. They bend their rules just to please a woman. They let disrespect slide because they're afraid to lose her. They sacrifice their values to gain temporary approval. And every time they do, attraction fades. But a man with a fortress? He's different. He's calm, kind, and respectful, but he doesn't compromise what matters. I had a friend who embodied this. He was dating a woman who constantly tested him, canceling plans last minute, flirting in front of him, trying to see how far she could push. Instead of arguing or begging, he stood his ground. He told her, "I don't chase chaos. If you want to be here, respect my time. If not, that's fine too." She didn't leave. In fact, she respected him more and started investing twice as much into the relationship. Why? Because his fortress showed her something rare, self-respect. A true fortress demonstrates clear boundaries, you know what you accept and what you don't. Reliability, your mood doesn't shift with circumstances. You're steady. Leadership, you protect what's valuable. That makes women trust you. Selectivity, not everyone gets access to you. That scarcity makes your presence valuable. A fortress isn't about being rigid or cold. It's about having non-negotiables while staying adaptable with everything else. It's about being unshakable, but not unkind. When you combine your inner work with your fortress, you become a man who is both deep and strong. And that balance is irresistible. When you unite the inner and the fortress, you create something rare, a man who is complete within himself, yet strong enough to lead and protect others. Most men only have one side. Some work on their inner self but have no standards, so they appear soft, easy to sway. Others build walls and boundaries but lack depth, so they seem rigid or empty. But when you have both, you become magnetic. Your inner makes you authentic, confident, and calm under pressure. Your fortress makes you reliable, respected, and unshakable. Together, they create a man who women don't just want, but trust. A man who gives her both excitement and security. A man she can't stop thinking about, because he offers what most men never develop, character. And here's the beauty, you don't build the inner fortress to impress women. You build it because it makes you proud of who you are. The attraction is simply a byproduct. Marcus Aurelius understood this centuries ago. True power doesn't come from chasing, proving, or performing. It comes from mastering yourself and living by principles that cannot be shaken. Start today. Reflect on your values. Define your standards. Strengthen your inner core. Because the sooner you begin, the sooner you stop chasing, and start attracting. That's the power of the inner fortress.